You've heard the claim, Triumph just unleashed 29 new bikes. But before we hit the panic button or pop the champagne, let's do what real riders do. Check the specs, check the sources, and see what's actually under the tank. Some of these machines look promising, others feel like déjà vu with new decals. I'll walk you through which ones matter, which ones don't, and how this could hit your wallet or your next trade-in. Number 29. Triumph TF 250X. Dirt legends are forged, not born, and this one bleeds grit. The 250X brings Triumph back to the track with discipline, not noise. It is lean, focused, and built for men who remember when riding meant learning balance by bruises. Its lines are simple, its stance is workmanlike, and its purpose is singular: to reconnect throttle and skill without distraction. This is the kind of motorcycle that rewards patience, not pride, and reminds every rider that mastery begins where comfort ends. Power peaks at 32 horsepower from 250 cubic centimeters and 21 pound-feet of torque. The dirt may end, but the momentum of innovation doesn't. Number 28. Triumph Speed 400. A small frame, big heart, the kind that never quits. The Speed is small, but it carries old blood in every bolt. Its stance is upright, its purpose straightforward. No screens, no vanity, just a real motorcycle for men who still prefer metal over talk. It reminds older riders of their first road machine and gives younger ones a chance to earn respect the right way. Throttle response is immediate, and its exhaust note carries a steady heartbeat instead of a scream. This motorcycle does not chase trends. It builds riders who value the road more than the crowd. Delivers 40 horsepower through a 398 cubic centimeter engine producing 27 pound-feet of torque. Every legend starts small until the throttle rewrites its destiny. If you're feeling that same mix of pride and shock right now, hit that like button. Drop a comment below and tell me which new Triumph you'd actually park in your garage first. Your opinion might surprise everyone watching. Number 27. Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. Built for distance, balanced for endurance, and fearless of miles. The Tiger was built for riders who still chase the horizon no matter how far it runs. Its upright posture and steady pull make highway miles feel earned, not endured. The seat carries weight without complaint, and the wind protection keeps focus sharp when the miles start to stack. Every inch of this motorcycle speaks to experience. Confidence instead of comfort, command instead of compromise. It carries the calm of a touring bike with the muscle of an adventure rig, a true companion for riders who still ride because they must. Carries 100 horsepower from 888 cubic centimeters, backed by 64 pound-feet of torque. The roar fades into the wind, yet ambition only grows louder. We'll keep checking claims, but first, check the description for proven gear and accessories. Number 26. Triumph Bonneville Bobber Chrome meets Rebellion, a stripped masterpiece that rides with memory. Its lines are pure, stripped of excess, and every curve speaks to decades of craftsmanship. The seat floats low, the bars sit wide, and the ride feels personal. Just man, motor, and open road. It is not about speed, it is about presence. Every stoplight becomes a pause for admiration, not attention. Chrome glints under the sun, the exhaust breathes deep, and the engine hums a steady song that older riders understand by heart. This motorcycle is not built to impress. It is built to endure, to carry pride the way steel should. Commands 77 horsepower via a 1,200 cubic centimeter twin generating 78 pound-feet. From chrome reflections to raw muscle, the story rolls forward. Number 25. Triumph Speed 1212. 100RR. Elegance with attitude. The road bows to its refined aggression. Its half-fairing and sculpted tank give off the posture of a gentleman but twist the throttle, and it shows its true nature. Every corner feels carved with intent, every straight a test of composure. It is the kind of motorcycle that demands respect but never begs for it. The seat leans you into purpose, the throttle whispers confidence, and the suspension reads the road like Braille. This machine is elegance turned violent, beauty shaped for speed, and proof that control can still thrill the soul. Unleashes 177 horsepower through a 1165 cubic centimeter engine and 92 pound-feet. Precision fades into power's shadow. Something wilder waits just ahead. Number 24. Triumph Trident 660. Simple by design, deadly by precision, a rider's honest machine. It is stripped of ego but full of purpose, built for riders who believe in the rhythm of the road more than the noise of the crowd. Its narrow frame, upright stance, and crisp throttle make every ride feel direct, like shaking hands with the pavement. The triple-cylinder heartbeat gives smooth strength through every gear, offering balance where others chase bragging rights. It is light, predictable, and loyal, qualities older riders know are worth more than horsepower alone. This is a motorcycle made for those who still ride to think, pushes 80 horsepower from a 660 cubic centimeter triple delivering 47 pound-feet of torque. The minimalist heart makes way for a machine born of extremes. Number 23. Triumph Tiger 1200 Rally Explorer. Endless horizons belong to this beast, unstoppable, untamed, and unwavering. It carries the attitude of a freight train and the balance of a fighter jet. Every inch of it feels engineered for riders who measure trips not in miles but in states crossed. The wide bars, tall stance, and calm stability make this machine a trusted partner for long stretches of open highway or rugged backcountry paths. It handles weight with grace and power with restraint, a rare combination in a world that often chooses one over the other. For men who believe freedom begins where the pavement ends, this is the throne on two wheels. Brings 147 horsepower from 1160 cubic centimeters and 95 pound-feet. After conquering mountains, the trail bends towards something more refined. Number 22. Triumph Thruxton 400 Old School Lines, New Heartbeat, a revival born from pure soul. The Thruxton brings back the classic cafe racer look with modern purpose under its tank. Slim, low, and confident, it carries the kind of balance that older riders recognize instantly, a perfect blend of simplicity and strength. The polished metal, round headlamp, and sculpted tail echo the golden age of speed when every ride felt earned. It is not about chasing records, it is about chasing that feeling of control, the one that lives between heartbeats on an open road. This machine proves that heritage can evolve without losing its voice. Channels 40 horsepower through a 397 cubic centimeter engine, producing 26 pound-feet of torque. Tradition takes its bow, clearing the stage for a modern storm. Number 21. Triumph Street Triple R. S precision rides on instinct. Engineered rage sculpted into perfect rhythm. Every inch of it feels carved from purpose. No excess, no apology. It is the kind of motorcycle that rewards control and punishes hesitation. The riding position is aggressive but natural, keeping the rider locked into the road rather than perched above it. The engine sings a smooth, urgent note, reminding you that precision can still have soul. This motorcycle was built for men who love the craft of riding, not the crowd that watches. It is sharp, disciplined, and alive, proving that mastery never goes out of style. Moves with 121 horsepower from 765 cubic centimeters and 59 pound-feet. Asphalt trembles in its wake, but refinement lurks around the corner. Number 20. Triumph Bonneville Speedmaster. Grace rides beside muscle, a cruiser built for quiet power. Confident yet humble, it balances strength with civility. Wide bars and forward controls invite comfort, while the twin engine hums like a steady heartbeat. Chrome gleams, leather welcomes, and every mile feels earned, not rushed. This motorcycle speaks softly but leaves its mark, a reminder that real power never shouts. For riders who value class over chaos, it remains the pure definition of cool. runs with 78 horsepower from 1,200 cubic centimeters and 77 pound-feet. The quiet authority of craftsmanship gives way to brutal charisma. Number 19. Triumph Rocket 3G. Luxury finds its rival in Torque's brutal, commanding embrace. It carries the size and stance of a grand tourer, yet every twist of the throttle feels like a storm breaking loose. The long wheelbase and low seat keep it grounded, while its sheer torque rewrites what luxury can feel like. Chrome and craftsmanship meet unfiltered aggression, creating a ride that feels both elegant and explosive. The wide bars pull your shoulders back, the exhaust breathes deep, and the road seems to surrender beneath its weight. This is not a motorcycle for the restless, it is for the relentless, men who understand that power without grace is nothing. Delivers 165 horsepower through 2,458 cubic centimeters with 163 pound-feet. As luxury fades in the mirrors, pure force rises on the horizon. Number 18. Triumph Scrambler 400X. Dust calls, courage answers. This lightweight fighter never backs down. The Scrambler is built to be that machine. It carries a rugged stance, tall suspension, and wide bars that speak to riders who like their roads unpaved and their mornings quiet. The styling nods to the past. Round headlight, high exhaust, stripped-down honesty. But the feel is modern and confident. It is light enough for new riders, yet solid enough to earn the trust of seasoned hands. There is nothing fragile about this motorcycle. It's built to fall, rise, and keep going. The Scrambler doesn't ask for perfection, only participation. It produces 40 horsepower from a 398 cubic centimeter engine, delivering 27 pound-feet of torque. From dust to steel, the energy climbs toward a louder legacy. Number 17. Triumph Tiger 660 Sport. Adventure simplified. Strong, sleek, and ready for endless motion. The Tiger proves that adventure can live in a smaller frame without losing any heart. Its design is lean, yet every curve carries purpose. The windscreen stands tall, the seat is built for long days, and the handling feels steady even when the road turns rough. It offers the freedom of a full-size tourer with the confidence of a middleweight, perfect for riders who measure journeys by moments, not miles. There's a quiet dignity in how it moves. Never loud, never strained, just consistent power and control. It's a motorcycle for those who believe that less can still mean more. Commands 80 horsepower through a 660 cubic centimeter triple, giving 47 pound-feet. Adventure pauses for a breath. Power soon replaces the calm. If you've made it this far, you're one of us. The real riders who still care about torque, sound, and soul. Hit subscribe now, because the next chapters in this Triumph storm are coming fast and you'll want front row access. Number 16. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Refined muscle dressed in manners. The gentleman's hammer strikes hard. The Speed Twin carries itself with the calm confidence of a veteran fighter. Its stance is compact, its silhouette muscular, and its throttle delivers a quiet kind of authority. This is not a machine built for show, it's built for command. Every gear shift feels deliberate. Every pull on the bar a reminder that power and refinement can share the same skin. It rides smooth when asked and wild when provoked, a balance older riders understand better than most. It's the motorcycle for men who still value craftsmanship over chaos, presence over pretense. Pushes 98 horsepower from 1,200 cubic centimeters and 83 pound-feet. Elegance hands over the throttle to unfiltered performance and precision. Number 15. Triumph T F450X. Racing roots return. The dirt finally meets its British rival. It is sharp, tall, and unapologetically mechanical, made for riders who value precision over polish. The throttle response is instant. The suspension feels alive, and every jump or rut demands focus. It carries the same quiet toughness that defines the brand. No gimmicks, just grit. From the frame geometry to the braking feel, every detail was tuned for balance and control under pressure. This is not a weekend toy, it's a weapon for riders who remember when competition meant courage. Generates 55 horsepower through 450 cubic centimeters, producing 32 pound-feet of torque. The off-road fury quiets, its spirit reborn in something sleeker. Number 14. Triumph Street Triple R Control meets chaos. The perfect balance between nerve and finesse. It still rides with the same sharp intent that made it a legend. The frame is tight, the throttle crisp, and the handling feels like an extension of instinct. It carries no unnecessary weight, just raw precision shaped into steel and fuel. This is a motorcycle that doesn't chase trends or surrender to comfort. It delivers the same honest aggression it always has. Every ride reminds the rider that refinement and rebellion can share the same engine. For those who still believe control is the purest form of power, this machine proves youth can be built, not lost. Drives with 118 horsepower from 765 cubic centimeters and 58 pound-feet. When balance becomes instinct, only raw adrenaline remains ahead. Number 13. Triumph Bonneville T100. Tradition still breathes here, a timeless echo of honest craftsmanship. It carries the kind of quiet confidence that doesn't need modern noise to feel timeless. The tank lines, spoked wheels, and twin pipes echo the golden days of British engineering, yet every ride feels new. It's smooth, balanced, and deliberate, just the way a classic should be. The seat sits low, the controls fall naturally to hand, and the exhaust note hums with familiar pride. This motorcycle isn't about speed, it's about connection, about remembering why riding ever mattered. For those who still love chrome, simplicity, and a touch of nostalgia, the Bonneville remains a faithful companion. Offers 64 horsepower from 1,000 cubic centimeters, delivering 59 pound-feet of torque. History takes a deep breath before meeting its modern reflection. Number 12. Triumph Tiger 900. Rally Pro Wilderness whispers freedom. The Tiger answers with precision and endurance. Built for riders who see a dirt trail as an invitation, it carries a sense of confidence few bikes can match. The riding position feels commanding, the suspension swallows punishment, and the throttle pulls with clean, usable strength. It's the rare machine that feels at home in the city yet belongs to the wild. Every surface becomes a story, every climb a test of will. The Tiger doesn't just ride over terrain, it understands it. For men who prefer dust to comfort and distance to destination, this motorcycle stands ready to prove its worth. Harnesses 100 horsepower through 888 cubic centimeters, pushing 64 pound-feet. The dust settles, yet another predator sharpens its claws beyond. Number 11. Triumph Speed Triple 12 100 RS. Every motion measured, every roar deliberate, control becomes art here. Every inch of this motorcycle feels intentional, from its sculpted tank to its compact tail. The throttle responds like a reflex, and the chassis holds the road with surgical confidence. It's a machine for riders who have nothing left to prove, only a desire to feel connected again. The posture leans forward with purpose, the sound roars with dignity, and every gear feels like a statement. This is where engineering meets instinct, where strength is refined into control. The Speed Triple is not chaos, it's clarity in motion. Commands 177 horsepower from 1,165 cubic centimeters and 92 pound-feet. With control mastered, it's time for Torquay to seize the crown. Number 10. Triumph Rocket 3R. Torquay wears the crown. This machine bends asphalt to will. The Rocket stands as the torque king, a machine so commanding that even idle feels like a threat. Every twist of the throttle sends a deep surge of power that few riders will ever fully tame. Its massive frame carries confidence, not bulk, and its posture says everything. Broad shoulders, low stance, and absolute authority. It's the kind of motorcycle that doesn't ask for your attention. It demands it. Built for men who understand that strength can be graceful, it defines what muscle on two wheels should feel like. drives with 165 horsepower through 2,458 cubic centimeters and 163 pound-feet. As the asphalt melts beneath it, the legend only grows heavier. Number 9. Triumph Daytona. 660 speed, reborn in silence. The assassin of modern middleweights returns. Sleek, balanced, and stripped of excess, it returns as a reminder that middleweight sport bikes can still deliver pure satisfaction. The fairing cuts through air like a blade, while the seat position places the rider in perfect control. Forward, focused, and ready. Every shift feels deliberate, every lean exact. It's a machine built for those who crave performance without pretense, speed without the noise of ego. The Daytona doesn't boast, it proves. It's the silent assassin of modern sport bikes, sharp and composed in every motion. Delivers 95 horsepower from 660 cubic centimeters with 51 pound-feet. Once silence falls, a darker rhythm begins its approach. Number 8. Triumph Bonneville T120. Black dark polish. Old soul. Heritage wrapped in shadow and steel. Finished in deep black with chrome accents that catch the light just right, it stands as proof that elegance and muscle can share the same frame. The ride is smooth but confident, every gear shift feeling deliberate and satisfying. It's a motorcycle for men who prefer quiet pride to loud rebellion. The exhaust note is rich, the stance poised, and the feeling timeless. This isn't about chasing the future, it's about preserving what made the road sacred in the first place. Carries 78 horsepower via 1,200 cubic centimeters and 77 pound-feet. Shadows fade, making room for light forged from heritage. Number 7. Triumph Tiger 1200 GT. Explorer authority isn't spoken. It rolls forward on 2 relentless wheels. The tall stance and commanding posture make long stretches effortless, while its torque-rich heart pulls with unwavering confidence. The windscreen stands high, the seat stays firm, and every control feels like an extension of thought. This is the motorcycle of men who ride to lead, not to follow. It handles distance like duty and delivers performance with dignity. Few machines speak this fluently in strength and refinement. Unleashes 147 horsepower from 1,160 cubic centimeters and 95 pound-feet. Authority yields to audacity. The next machine wears rebellion proudly. Number 6. Triumph Scrambler 1200X. E-challenge accepted. Every mile conquered with grit and courage. Tall, muscular, and built for riders who see obstacles as invitations. Its wide bars, long travel suspension, and high pipes mirror its rugged heart. It rides with the strength of a heavyweight, yet the precision of a fighter. Every journey becomes a conversation with the terrain, rough, real, and honest. The Scrambler celebrates courage, not perfection. Freedom in its rawest form, forged through mud, dust, and relentless throttle. Moves with 90 horsepower through 1,200 cubic centimeters, generating 81 pound-feet. The grit gives way to grace, but the fire stays burning. Number 5. Triumph Thruxton. Final Edition. 1200. Legacy rides again. The final gentleman leaves his mark forever. It stands as the last of a lineage, built on cafe culture, chrome, and courage. The tank gleams under sunlight. The rear cowl sits sharp, and every line honors decades of craftsmanship. It carries the spirit of rebellion wrapped in refinement. Built for riders who understand that class and power can coexist. The ride is smooth yet forceful, elegant yet unflinching, a gentleman's goodbye delivered with a clenched fist. For those who value legacy over novelty, this motorcycle is more than an ending. It's a reminder of what once made the open road noble. Pushes 105 horsepower from 1,200 cubic centimeters and 82 pound-feet. As the curtain falls on legacy, a familiar heartbeat stirs again. Number 4. Triumph Bonneville T120. Heritage lives on. The road still remembers its beating heart. It stands as the beating heart of British heritage, carrying the unmistakable blend of chrome, craftsmanship, and charisma that defined an era. The design remains timeless. Teardrop tank, dual exhaust, and perfect symmetry between muscle and grace. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a memory on wheels. The ride feels calm yet commanding, like shaking hands with the past while riding into the present. It's built for men who appreciate the weight of tradition and the satisfaction of genuine steel beneath them. Few machines feel this honest, this grounded, this complete. Produces 78 horsepower through 1,200 cubic centimeters, delivering 77 pound-feet. The heart of heritage beats on, but power still wants its throne. Number 3. Triumph Tiger. 1200 Rally. Pro expeditions begin where comfort ends. This Tiger never bows down. The Tiger stands at the front of that line. It is tall, resilient, and unshaken by terrain or time. From desert dunes to mountain passes, it moves with steady authority, guided by engineering that favors endurance over excess. The comfort is earned, not given. The seat firm, the suspension confident, the balance perfect. It feels less like riding a machine and more like commanding a force of nature. For men who crave distance and demand reliability, the Tiger remains the expedition standard. Steady, powerful, and unyielding. Carries 147 horsepower from 1,160 cubic centimeters and 95 pound-feet. After the wild, only royalty remains waiting in the dark. Number 2. Triumph Rocket 3. Storm GT. Luxury and dominance collide. Power now wears a tailored suit. It moves with the weight of authority, every line sculpted for presence, every detail refined for comfort. The seat feels like command, the bars rest wide and deliberate, and the engine's deep pulse fills the air with purpose. It's a motorcycle that turns highways into private runways, giving riders the sensation of endless strength wrapped in elegance. This is not just transportation, it's declaration. Built for men who believe power should always arrive dressed in style, it defines the modern cruiser at its finest. Unleashes 180 horsepower via 2,458 cubic centimeters and 166 pound-feet. The Storm may whisper luxury, yet the final roar is absolute. Number 1. Triumph Rocket 3. Storm R Raw. Strength meets refined control. The Rocket rules every road. Broad, low, and fearless, every inch feels forged from purpose. The first twist of throttle delivers flight disguised as motion. Beneath all that torque lies rare balance. Brutality tempered by precision. This machine doesn't chase rivals, it defines dominance. For riders who know true power speaks quietly, the Rocket remains the final word in strength and legacy. Brings 180 horsepower from 2,458 cubic centimeters and 166 pound-feet. When all roads end, this one stands, unmoved, unmatched, unforgettable. So there it is, Triumph's so-called 29 bike lineup. Some real, some recycled, and a few that might just surprise us. The question now is, what do you think? Are they bringing back the soul of British bikes or just flooding the market for attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. And if you like straight talk without the spin, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more real-world breakdowns coming. No fluff, just facts, torque, and truth.